I am not deterred by any smear piece from these legacy media outlets. The only reason they're attacking her is because she does a great job, and she's very effective at calling out their lies and their phony narratives. And so whenever they're smearing somebody, you know that person is over the target, and so they're scared of that. I would be much more concerned with my press secretary if the Washington Post was writing puff pieces about her. Then I would think something was wrong.
Ron DeSantis there in a video shot by someone's 9-year-old kid was talking about the problems that's going on with his press secretary. You didn't really hear that much there. But he's talking about the Washington Post and the legacy media coming after her. What are they coming after for? What are they attacking her for? Again, think about it. Is this the media or is it what she's done? Let's go to some details about what she's gotten herself into, because she's had to register as a foreign agent. So a spokeswoman for Florida, Ron DeSantis, this week registered as a foreign agent of a former president of Georgia, Mikheil Saakashvili, belatedly detailing work she performed for the politician between 2018 and 2020. The spokeswoman, Christina Pushaw, made the disclosure following contact from the Justice Department, according to her attorney, Michael Sherwin. She began her work in 2018 as a volunteer in the post-Soviet country, Sherwin said, and was ultimately paid $25,000 over the course of 2 years. She received her first payment of $10,000 in October of 2018 in cash, according to her filing. She stayed for free for 6 weeks in an apartment owned by Saakashvili associate in Tbilisi, the Georgian capital. Pushaw's work for Saakashvili involved going toe-to-toe in 2018 with W. Samuel Patton, a political consultant who had just pleaded guilty to not registering as an agent of a Ukrainian political party. As part of his plea deal, Patton agreed to assist special counsel Robert Mueller in his investigation of foreign influence in the 2016 election. So then in 2021, she went over and started working for Ron DeSantis, and then we've seen she's a fire breather. She comes after anything. So this works hand in hand with the way Ron DeSantis likes to work. But again, he's talking about the Washington Post. All that I read you was from the Washington Post talking about what she did and how then she was forced to register as a foreign agent. I'm still trying to figure out where Washington Post is the one who attacked her, outside of just reporting what happened. But that's the blurred lines that people like Ron DeSantis like to push, so that we're not thinking about what she's been doing, or also the fact she had to register as a foreign agent. But just at the Washington Post, it's their fault, yes.
Yeah, and that's, I think I talked about this in one of my recent Rebel HQ videos, not that that's a plug or anything like that, but there is a difference between one person's truth and what is an actual fact, right? Whatever you think is happening versus what is an actual fact. And the Washington Post and a lot of these mainstream news outlets at least back up a lot of what they're saying with actual facts, because they have to, right? They go through a lot of fact checking and things like that. They're not perfect, I'm not saying they are, but you can't argue with the actual facts, right? So we can see what she has already done, we can see who she's been associated with, and that should really be enough, right? But instead, the GOP, in this case, Ron DeSantis, he has to spin it because he can't argue with the facts. So he just redirects your attention elsewhere. And he says it's this and it's that and whatever else it is. The GOP, they don't care about being credible. They don't care about offering solutions. All they want to do is get reelected so that they can maintain and gain more power.
In case you don't notice the pattern here, of course, Donald Trump's one of his main approaches to speaking with anyone was to bash the media. He does it to this day when he has those ridiculous rallies where he's endorsing some new MAGA candidate. He always does the point to the back. That's the symbol for there's the media. So as Ron DeSantis is the miniature Trump and trying to be the same, of course, eventually looking to run for president, he's got to employ those same tactics. So no matter what the subject is, it's the media's fault. Just don't forget that part. It's the media's fault. So that anytime the media gives you any real information, it's time to discredit them and make sure we don't even listen to that, regardless of the fact that it's obvious facts. What is it they're lying about? He never said. He just said they're attacking her and I'll be happy when they write puff pieces. What does that mean? It means nothing.